Hey, welcome to your cardio bar class. So this is a little bit different to what we usually do in bar. Usually in bar, everything is really slow, tiny, and controlled, and really, really sore for the strengthening aspect, which is great. But for today's class, it's going to be a wee bit more fast-paced. And I just want to say, at any point, so we'll take our arm, and our arm is maybe going to follow what the leg is doing or change position. The idea is it gets the heart rate up a little bit more. You're also working your arm. But if at any point that gets too much, even if you don't want to use the arm at all, just keep your hand on your hip. That is totally fine, and see how that changes it for you. Just a few moves I want to go over before we start. So you know your plie, so we'll be in a second position a lot for this. So your plie in second, so the feet are slightly wider than hip width, toes away to 10 and 2 o'clock, tailbone tucked, belly in, and as you bend the knees go out towards the toes, and you keep your back nice and long. So no bum sticking out, chest leaning forward, back sliding down a wall. Your releve means to lift your heel, so there'll be a moment where we come into our plie, and then we're going to slide and click heels up together in releve. So that's your releve. There'll be other options as well, like for instance in your passe. So your passe will come from second. You'll tap your toe to the inside of your knee, trying to keep that knee lifted. So we're going to do that in a little round the world pattern. So it'll go plie forward, fourth position. So you've got the back heel up, we'll come to the middle. We'll do the same to the side, we come to the middle. We do it to the back, to the middle, and then side. Your other move is your attitude, so your front attitude. So from a second position, we'll plie. This outside leg, you're going to sweep your foot along the floor, keep the knee turned away and bent, and point the toes into your attitude. So you've got that nice long line from your knee to the front of the toes, and you're using your inner thighs and your core to lift. So it'll come out, and then we'll lift it up. Then from there, we're going to take a little pulse, and we're going to sweep it back into a reverse attitude, sweep it forward into your front attitude. From the side, your reverse attitude, your knee faces down, inside of your knee faces down, and the inner thigh faces down. You're trying to lift and stretch that knee back by using your outer glutes to lift. So we'll come through forward, we'll come back, and then at the end, so we'll take a combo where we're coming second, curtsy, second, then you pivot on this foot and you lunge to the bar. At that point, we're going to hold our lunge to the bar. You'll take a lunge, and then you're going to lift into your arabesque. Now in our arabesque for this one, the hips stay square, so we're not opening the knee to the side. We're keeping the knee facing down, and we lift. We'll be pulling our knee into our chest, and I'll probably give you other options like adding a little heel lift and so on. Think that's everything we need to go over? Yes, so we'll get started. So coming into your second position, feet are quite wide here, slightly wider than hip width. Toes at 10 and 2 o'clock. You can start with your hand on your hip, or you can roll the shoulders down and take your arm out into second position. We're going to start by rolling through the feet. So I want you to bend your knees. You're going to lift your heels up high. You're going to slowly straighten, keep that nice tall spine, then lower the heels back down. So again, we bend the knees, we lift the heels, we straighten and squeeze, we lower. Two more slow. Go bend, go lift, go straighten, and one more slow for 4, 3. Now we'll take it, bend, lift, straighten, lower. Go bend, lift, straighten. Good. So squeezing into those calves, those thighs, those glutes as you squeeze at the top. Good. Last count of 4, 3, 2. We're going to keep our heels up after 3, 2. Hold and pulse down. Lift, lower. So checking your posture, try not to let the chest reach forward, try not to let your bum stick out. Now hold it low and pulse it up. Lower lift, lower lift. Good, last count of 4, 3, 2. Now pulse it back on the down. Good, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it low and pulse it up for the last time. Good, last count of 4. After 3, heels down, we plie, then we squeeze our heels into first. So you're going to squeeze here. So at first, the heels are going to stay down, making sure the big toe stays along the floor. So you're brushing that ball of the foot, big toe along. Keep the spine nice and long. Last 2. Now option 1, stay here, or option 2, lift your heels, releve and click out. For 8, down. For 7, for 6. Good, last 4. Now after 3, we're going to do exactly the same thing, but you're going to click your heel to the front and the back. So we go out, we go front, back for 7. Good, trying to stretch your heel down towards the floor and taking all the way into that standing leg for 4, for 3, After 2, we're going to come to our second position, and we're going to tendu the outside leg. So second plie, then tendu and stretch for 7. Tendu. So that's lengthen all the way down the front of the ankle and the toes. Last 4. Now after 3, you're either going to stay doing this, or we're going to do 1 tendu, then 1 kick. Here we go. We go plie, tendu, then lift that leg and kick. Kick. Good. Plie, tendu. Down. And kick. For 3. And kick. Last 1. Good. Now plie, then kick for 8. Kick. 7. Try not to tilt the pelvis to the bar and lift that leg out of the hip. If the arm gets tired, hand can come onto the hip. Good. Last 2. Now we're going to step this leg forward, heel up, plie 4th, and then passe in the middle, out to the side, out and in. Take it back, back to the side. Let's do that again. Take it forward, heel comes up at the back, to the side. Take it back, to the side. And again, take it round. Forward, heel comes up for a moment. Side. Trying to keep that knee nice and open. Once more round. Take it forward. Now, option on the second set that we're going to do, the next set we're going to do, you're going to keep this inside heel lifted. So we lift it now, then we keep it up. Lower. Keep it up. And lift. Good. Around it again. And out. Take it back. We're going to do 2 more sets round. So we'll take it forwards to the side and back. Once more around. Then we'll come to our next sequence after 4, 3. So the heel's going to stay down in 2. You're going to step second position plie to curtsy. So second, step it back. So that knee is coming behind the inside knee, and you're bringing the heel up and down. Arm follows. Good. Last 4. After 3, we're going to add another move. So you're going to go second plie to attitude. So hold it here. Second, sweep and lift. 7 more. So this is your attitude. So you're using the core to pick up that knee, inner thigh to pick up that knee. Use your lower abs for 4. After 3, we're going to put it together. So you're going to go second to curtsy, second attitude. Take it out, step it back to curtsy, attitude, lift. And again, take it back. And sweep. Last 2. And sweep. 1 more time. Now keep your attitude up and pulse it up for 8. Soften that shoulder. 6, 4, 3, 2. Last set of 8, 7, 6. After 5, we sweep it back and forward. 2 and 1. Now take it back and lift. So it's a little brush. Squeeze your core at the front, squeeze your glutes at the back. Up. Good. Last count of 4, 3, 2. We're going to come to our next combo. Second plie to curtsy. So take it down, step it back. Then plie, lunge to the bar. Pivot. Good, you got it. Step it back. Inside leg stays exactly what it is the whole time. Open. And again. Let's do 4 more like this. That arm is nice and big, keeping that heart rate up. And lunge for 3. We're coming on to our last series next. So it'll be our lunge series at the bar. So on your next lunge, try to pivot both toes to face. Now little pulses, take it down and up. Good. So in our next set, we're going to take a lunge and we're going to lift our back leg out behind us. 2, 3. We take it down. We kick and lengthen down. So chest lifted, chest forwards, down. Good. For 4, 3, 2. We're going to add a little move next. So on the next leg lift, hold it here. Pull your knee to your chest, round and stretch. We lunge, arabesque. Pull the knee in, stretch. And again. Now option 1, you're going to stay here. Option 2, on that knee lift, you're going to lift your heel, lower your heel. We go down, we kick, we lift it up and back. Down, kick, lift, lower. Good. Kick, in, stretch. We're going to do 4 more here. After 4, we pulse the knee. 4, in and stretch. 3, last 2, Last one. Now heel can be up or down. We're going to hold it here and pulse our knee up. Use your arms on the bar. Feel your core squeezing into lift. Keep pulsing. We're going to do 2 sets of 8. So last set, go 8, 7, 6. And again, heel's either going to stay up or down. We're going to extend our leg back, then bring the knee in. We go back, in for 7. For 6, if this heel's getting tired, if this calf's getting tired, you can lower it down. Last 4. 3, 2, we're going to finish here, pulsing that straight leg out behind us, lift and lengthen, good. See if you can soften the shoulders, pull that belly up and then really stretch the leg away. Last count of 8 to finish, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the next one up and hold and squeeze, pull the belly in, keep it there for the last count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. Walk your feet back. Just take a moment here, let the head relax. We bend into the knees. You can pedal out the legs. But as I say, it's a lot different from our usual bar. The blood is certainly flowing. It's more your heart rate you're looking to get back down again. Unless you want to go straight to the next side, keeping that heart rate up, then let's do it. So you know the moves now. So you've always got that head start on the second side. We're going to start in our second position again. So feet wider, slightly wider than hip width. Toes at 10 and 2 o'clock. And if you were working the arm on that side, you're probably going to want to work the arm again on this side. So hand can either come to hip if you want, if that's where you were. Otherwise, arm's going to come out into second position. We're going to roll through the feet again. So bend the knees, lift the heels, straighten the legs, lower the heels. After 4, 3, 2, bend your knees, lift your heels, straighten and lower. 3 more, slow. Lift, straighten. Remember your back is sliding down the wall. Take this opportunity while it's slow to keep your posture. We'll hold in 3, 2, hold it up and plie, single plie. Squeeze at the top, down. So squeeze into those calves so you can lift those heels into nice big high heels and the knees are pressing out towards the toes. For 4, 3, 2, we're going to take really quick pulses down and up. Go pulse. 2, 3, 4. Keep pulling that belly button in. 3 more sets. 2, 3. Good. Last 2 sets. 2. Keep squeezing into those glutes. The heels come down in 4. 3. We plie in and click our heels together. Plie and click. For 7. Good. 6. Keeping that chest nice and broad. Collarbones are open. For 4, 3, 2, option 1, stay here or click your heels and releve in the next one and squeeze and lengthen. Good, those thighs are really strong. In, back, sliding down a wall for 4, for 3. After 2, we take the outside heel, we click it to the front and the back. Go out, go click, click. Curl the toes up to your shin. All the weight's coming into that support in the legs. You're squeezing into that calf to stay lifted. For 3, for 2. Now we're going to go second plie, then tendu the outside leg. We go second, we tendu and stretch. Down, stretch. So stretching all the way down the outside, down the inside of the leg. For 4. After 3, we do 1 tendu, 1 kick. After 2, and 1 tendu first. Then we add a kick. Lifting out of that hip. Tendu. 2 more. Now option 1, you're going to stay exactly here. 1 tendu, 1 kick. Or option 2, you're going to do all the next 8 big kick for 8. Kick. 7, 6, 5. After 4, we're going to take our little passe around the world. So this outside leg's going to step forward, then into passe. Here we go. Now step it forward, heel up. Little passe in the middle, a little faster to this side. Take it out. Now take it back to this side, to the front for 3. To this side. Take it back. Trying to keep the chest lifted the whole time. 2 more sets around. Remember, as you step forward, that back heel comes up. Good. 2 more round. We take it forward. Our last one. I think this is the last one. Now we're going to add our heel lift on the next one. So take that heel and hold it up, then lower it down. Good. And back. And side. 3 more. Go forward. Trying to keep that knee nice and open. Take it back. To this side. 2 more. Take it out. Back. To the side. 1 more. Now after this round, heel will stay down. We step second plie to curtsy. 4, 3, step it out then behind. Good, for 7. If the arm gets tired, hand comes to hip. Good, for 4. After 3, we go second plie attitude. 4, 3, second, then sweep that shin up diagonally. First 7, for 6, last 4. After 3, we combo. We go second plie to curtsy, second plie attitude. Here we go. Second, curtsy, attitude, sweep. For 7. Good. Keeping that chest nice and broad. Nearly lost my arm there. Last 5. We'll pulse the attitude in 4. And sweep. 3. Good, last 2. And 1. Catch your attitude and pulse it up. Soften that shoulder. Nice long line from your knee down the front of the ankle to the toes. Pull the belly in. Every time you lift, you squeeze those core muscles. 8, 7, 6. After 5, we sweep back and forward. 4, 3, internal rotation. Back and forward. Now the arm can come here and up. For 6. 5, last 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to take our next sequence. Second to curtsy, second lunge to the bar, and pivot, and again. Back, so the inside leg stays exactly where it is. The outside leg's doing all the work. 5 more, and back. Last count of 4. And pivot for 3. Last 2. And on the next one, we're going to find our lunge position, turn the toes in little pulses. So we square those hips, soften the shoulders, and after 4, we go lunge arabesque. 4, 3, 2. We take a knee dip. We squeeze and lift. Chest up, chest forwards. Down, lift and lengthen. So you're stretching that leg. It's not about throwing that leg up high. It's stretching it out behind you. Last 2. Now we add a little knee to the chest. So we lunge, then lift the leg, knee to chest, round and back. Go down, go lift, go round. 2 more like this. And if you want a little bit more, the next time you pull your knee in, lift your heel. We lift, up and lengthen. For 7. Lift. 6. Good. Last 5. Keep breathing for 4. Lift. 3. Last 2. Good. On the next one, pulse the knee into your chest. 2 sets of 8. Heel can either be up or down, totally up to you. 4, 3, last set of 8. Keep squeezing. 8, 7. And again, you're either going to keep your heel up or down, and we're going to take that leg out behind us, knee to chest. We bring it out and in. For 7. For 6, really squeezing those glutes as you take it back, core as it comes in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll pulse our straight leg back for 8, 7. Keep lengthening through the leg. Pull that belly in. Make sure your hip isn't start to open. Last 8. Can you lift that heel a little bit higher? For 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. Keep squeezing and lifting. Relax the shoulders for 6. A little higher. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Walk your feet back. Take that little stretch we did again. Just bend into the knees. Lift your bum to the sky. Breathe in through the nose. You can take a little pedal of the legs. Start to lift back up. Let's take a little stretch. So you're going to take either option 1. Flex one foot, bend the opposite knee, and then hinge forward from your hips. You can bring your hand on the bar. And then you're stretching all the way down the back of that leg as you curl the toes up. Option 2. leg goes onto the bar. Hips stay square. You can flex. You can bring your fingertips to the bar. Start to reach your heart forward. Maybe a few circles with your foot, a little bit of pointing and flexing. Do what feels good for you to do here. And then we're going to turn away from our legs, so pivot on the toes, point the toes, take one hand onto your leg, one hand up and over, reaching towards the toes. If you'd rather just do this in the other option and your foot's down, cross your outside leg over, reach up and over, take a side bend, and then come into your side lunge, stretching that leg away. So either leg on the bar or you're down on the floor. And wherever you're at, release. If you're turned to the side, turn to your leg, take your leg away. Switch sides, so you'll either flex your foot, hinge over, hands on the bar, or you'll take your leg onto the bar. Make sure your hips stay square, reach forward, and then if you want a little bit more, add in a little bit of movement, circling, pointing and flexing. And you'll come into your side bend. So if you've got your leg on the bar, pivot off to the right side or other side. Take one leg up, one arm over. Or if you're down, you cross this outside leg and you reach away from the outside leg. And then you'd come to a little side lunge, stretching the inside of your leg. Do what feels good for you to do. And when you're ready, release. Really well done. Go get a rest, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're going to finish off with a little bit of core. Grab your mat and then come down onto your right side. So we're going to layer on the options here. So that's for every level. Start off with your head into your hand just to get set up. You're going to stack one leg on top of the other, so I'm on my right side, and then bring your feet forward diagonally across in front of you. We're going to roll slightly back onto our butt cheeks. I don't want you right on your hip bone. Come slightly back until you're on the fleshy part of your bum. Then you're going to take your right arm or above your head behind you, straight up to the top of the mat. And we're going to take the left hand to the side of the back of the head. So just set your right hand down into your right bicep just now. And our first move, we're going to lengthen through both legs, engage through the belly, engage through the thighs. And then we're going to take a crunch. We're going to lift your left leg, crunch and press into your right hand to lift, left elbow taps behind the left thigh and lower back down. So let's do 8 of these. Now option 1, you're going to stay here. If you want a little bit more in this option, you could reach your hand off behind your thigh instead. So feeling the sides squeezing towards each other, bottom rib, the left hip bone squeezing in towards each other. Good. Last 2. And 1. Now we'll pulse that up. So reaching up. 2. 3, maybe the arms reaching instead. 4, 3, 2, another set of 8. Go 8, 6, 4, 3. Now we're going to come back to singles, so bring your hand to the head. Now option 1, go back to what we're doing. Option 2, bend into your knees and crunch your elbow into the inside of your knees, lifting the bottom knee. So we lengthen and stretch, then we crunch. So let's do 8 more of those. Squeeze. Use your right hand to help add that little bit extra towards the inside of the knees. For 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to pulse 2 sets of 8 little crunches in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last count of 8. We've got one more option coming after 6. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now release back down, one leg on top of the other. Make sure you're back onto your butt cheek. Option 3, you're going to lift both legs up and crunch towards the side, and then we're going to lower back down. So either arm or elbows. So let's do 8. If this is not cool, you can totally go back to one leg, or you can go to the second option where we're bending into the knees. 4 more. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now pulse it up 2 sets of 8, 7, 6. You're at whichever option's good for you. 3, 2. Last set of 8. You totally got this. Last count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release down. Come up onto your right hand. Oh, and release the left side by sweeping the left arm up and over your ear. Okay, and as always, now you know what's coming. We're going to come onto the other side and do the other side. So bring yourself onto your left side. Get comfy, but not for long. You'll bring your legs across diagonally in front of you. Arm above your head. Right hand to the side of your head. Ear and bicep. Okay, so first option, the one we're all going to do together, point the right toes. Lift up and crunch and tap towards the back of that thigh. Let's do 8 more. Maybe you're reaching the arm off behind the thigh instead, just adding that extra little reach. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pulse it up 2 sets of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set. Every time you lift your squeeze and into your side for 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hand comes back to the head. Now option 1, go back to the same as we did, or option 2, we bend into the knees and we squeeze our elbows into the inside, then we hover. So we squeeze in, little side crunch, reaching away. Good. For 6. Last 4. That left arm's there, gripping on for dear life. 2. And we're going to take little crunches in. We pulse. Use your abs to bring the knees in, and use your abs to bring the upper body towards the knees. Good. Last count of 8. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Reset. So option 1, one leg. Option 2, hands to the side of the head. Option 3, both legs lift up, either elbow or hand, and we lower down. So you've got 8. The toughest one, 7, 6, being slow every time you release on the way down. For 4, 3, 2. We've got to finish with those 2 sets of 8 little pulses. So we've got 8. Keep pulling those low abs in, the sides of the rib cage, the entire transverse abdominis. Last count of 8 to finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Come up onto your left arm. Sweep your right arm up and over. Take a little side bend. And relax. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time.